Hey guys, it's Joel and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well amidst this crazy coronavirus stuff that's going on. What a nightmare it is. It's pretty scary stuff. But anyway, we are here. We're going to do a Q&A today. I apologise that this isn't slightly more exciting. In fact, today you were meant to be seeing an E46 M3 video. However, well, that was meant to be filmed yesterday and I couldn't do it yesterday. So that video will be coming, I'm sure, in the future, but unfortunately you're going to have to put up with my ugly face for this video because I thought it'd be a nice idea to do a Q&A, and I'm glad I called for your questions actually because I've had a lot of good ones. So what I'll try and do in this video is go through as many as possible, try not to give too long answers because I do tend to go on, and let's try and make this one nice and short. Of course, by the end of this video, if you've still got questions that I haven't answered or things you want to know, always feel free to comment below and I'll be there answering them or potentially even making another video from them in the future. But anyway, let's get right into this Q&A. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to go ahead and do that now for some very exciting content coming. I did ask for your questions on Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. I actually got no questions on Twitter. I don't really have much of a following over there. So if you are on Twitter, I am on Twitter. Go and follow me. It's Joel W. All of the links are below. But let's start with Instagram, where I think most of the questions came in. And quite a few, like I say. So we'll start with the first question then. Anshesh_Pasuno on Instagram. A very timely question. When are the wheels coming on? He might have got the hint from the first couple of Garage Time videos that there are in fact new wheels coming to this car. They're actually on the car now, and I've been driving around with the car with the wheels on for like a week. There's been so many posts I've almost posted on Instagram that have the new wheels in shot, and I've realised you guys don't know about it. But to answer the question, the new wheels are on, and you will see the new wheels on Wednesday in episode 3 of Garage Time. So another reason to stay subscribed and stay tuned is, yeah, I've got new wheels on the Z4 and you'll get to see what they are on Wednesday. Fiesta Perf Edition says, road trip this year, question mark. At the moment, I have nothing planned. I've been offered to do one, but I think increasingly with this whole coronavirus stuff going on, potentially not. There is something I should be doing in a couple of weeks' time in Wales. It might just be for a day or even two, which would be like a mini road trip with a few of my friends in some other BMW M cars, I think. So if you could class that as a road trip, that should be happening soon. But in terms of a big European one, probably not. But I'll keep you guys posted. Will Win says, what's a typical day look like for you? Probably quite similar to the rest of you guys. During the week, I have a full-time job, as I've spoken about before. That's sort of from 9 to 5. I do travel a fair amount with work, so some weeks I'll be away over the weekend. You know, I'll be in America or something. But generally speaking, I work in an office from 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Generally have the weekends off, and you'll find me normally out, like today on a Sunday afternoon, filming on my weekends. But also during the week, that's when I edit all my videos. So yeah, I work 9 to 5, but then I come home and I'm editing normally for 2-3 hours a night on whatever projects I've got going on. So yeah, that's pretty much a normal day for me. Are you going to detail your car, bring your paintwork back to life from Swirl 3, says Zubi Zuretta. Yes, I'm going to give it my best shot. I've teamed up with a company called Sam's Detailing. They've sent me a sample kit of their products, and I'm going to be using that in an episode of Garage Time to detail my car, to do sort of a home detail. So it won't be super professional, it'll be fairly basic, but I think it will improve the car massively. So yeah, there will be a detailing episode coming to the channel probably in the next 3-4 weeks or so. So stay tuned for that. Ender Rule says, what do you think of electric cars? I've got nothing really against electric cars. I apologise if I've sort of spoken about this in the past. My stance has changed. I don't have anything against them. They're not for me. I think I have spoken about this because I said maybe if I had the privilege of having 2 or 3 cars, I'd have an electric as maybe my 4th. I think they're great. I do love Tesla. I've got no problem with Tesla. I like what they're doing. I don't think battery-powered vehicles is the way forward, though, ultimately. But we'll have to see. But yeah, nothing against electric cars. I think they're quite cool, and I'm interested to see where the technology goes. DBO6_F30 has asked me a question which could take forever to answer, but I'm going to try and keep it concise. Have you decided what your next car will be yet? Now, I shoot myself in the foot a lot. I'm one of these people that gets really excited about something, gets some great ideas in my head, and then sort of shouts about it, tells everyone, as I have been guilty of doing on this channel, in terms of, should I buy this as my next car? I want to buy one of these as my next car. But realistically, when you then look at the numbers, you realise it's not something that you can actually do at that moment in time. So to answer your question, no, I haven't decided what my next car will be yet. The latest plan I've got is to get the Z4 looking great through this Garage Time series, use it throughout the summer. I do need to buy a new daily in the next few months because of that. There's going to be things happening with this car which make it even less usable. I can't answer it quickly, but no, I haven't decided what my next car will be. I think I like to think by the end of the year I might have 3 cars, including this one, and then maybe next year I would then change this for like a Boxster or something else that's sort of 2-seater convertible. But I don't know honestly what my next car will be. There's a whole list of stuff that I want. Photography by Fever says, how much can you fit in your car boot? Would be interested to know. Quite a lot. It's a pretty good boot. If you actually click up on the top right hand corner of the screen, I'll link to a video where I put my brother in this boot and drove away with him. It's a good sized boot. Maybe I'll do a video, sort of do like Carwow style, see how many sort of boxes and stuff I can get in there. Luke Setters says, thinking of buying a Z4, would one for £2,000 be a bag of nails? To be honest, mate, go for it. I think if the car's got a good service history, the previous owner, someone that's looked after it, and there's no warning lights or leaks or anything like that, I think you'll be absolutely fine. My car's on 151,000 miles. It probably would fit into that £2,000 sort of price bracket. And 90% of the time it runs well all the time. It's just sort of, you hear the odd rattle that crops up or something else goes on it that you have to get replaced. But definitely not a bag of nails. Something that needs constant care, probably, yeah. But I use this car S3, very nice. I use this car every day and abuse it and punish it every day, and it's, not really causing me too many problems. So I would go for it. Right now, Money No Object, what daily are you buying? I'm going to keep this, and sorry, that was Joey C_photography. I'll keep this like realistic. I really, really like the A35 AMG at the moment. Now, Money No Object, I'd have the brand new A45S, but the A35s can be obtained for around £30,000, which, as I've been looking at on sort of a finance deal, can be sort of less than £400 a month with a few grand in. So at the moment, I really want an A35 as a daily. Money No Object though, I have no idea. Rolls-Royce Wraith, that would be a great daily. Flicking over to YouTube then, where I put a post on my community tab. OK Azilio has asked, are you still likely to review or test the SLK 350 or SLK 55? I would absolutely love to test both of those cars. I'd like to have one of them on Soft Top Showdown, although I don't think they're actually soft tops, are they, now I think about it? Yes, I would like to review those cars. It is just a case of getting them. Unfortunately, I can't just go to anyone and get a car from them with my sort of numbers on YouTube. I'm not at that level yet, and in fact, a long way off. So I mean, like, if anyone's got one, I know I've asked this before, but for whatever reasons they've just been too far away or not quite the right car, let me know. I'd love to review one on the channel. An SLK 55 in particular I think would be really fun. And people like Eden Prestige and Performance that are very kindly letting me use their cars for videos at the moment, if they get one in stock, then I'll be straight on that and filming with it. But yeah, hopefully in the future I will. James Blake says, updated thoughts on the back box delete. Yeah, good point. I mean, I did like a video a year after being like, do I regret straight piping it? But it's probably been 2 years since I've had the back box deleted. Updated thoughts on it. I think at this point, James, it's just, I'm just numb to it, really. I'm so used to it. I feel like at the moment I'm doing less long distance journeys than I was, and that's really where it's a ball ache, because you can't go, where sometimes you might be able to cruise at 80-85 miles an hour where it's quieter, you just can't, because the noise is that much more deafening at 80-85 from 70, for example. So on long distance stuff it is annoying, and I've always struggled with it. But, mainly what I use this car for, I enjoy the noise, and like I say, I've just got used to it at this point. to the point where it doesn't really cross my mind, I suppose. If you're in the position where you're thinking of doing it, I would go for it. It's definitely, the benefits outweigh the negatives. So my fellow YouTuber friend, Hampshire Photo, Luke, he has said, should we buy a cheap car together and make a series on it? Now, this is something I've spoken to him about, and it's something I really want to do on the channel. I think I've spoken about it. I want a cheap project car that we can do some funny and ridiculous challenges with, or maybe a silly project car, which is something I do a bit more seriously with. But should Luke, Hampshire Photo, and I buy a cheap car together and make a series on it? That, I think, could be good content. So comment below if that's something you'd like to see, and go and spam his channel as well if it's something you want him to get involved with. It is something I'm actually trying to make happen at the moment. Look, everything comes down to money at the end of the day. Sadly, I don't come from wealth, if that makes any sense. My parents don't exactly have any money to give me, you know, where I might, in a dream world, be able to borrow some money from my dad, for example, and pay him back instead of going through a bank. I just don't have that option. So I'm basically just working hard to earn as much as possible, saving what I can, and putting that towards all of these crazy ideas I've got for the channel. So bear with me. We're almost at 10,000 subs. I'd like to do something special when we get there. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So, but yeah, Project Car series could be very fun, or like a sort of series with crappy cars and doing silly challenges. I'd love to do all of that. That's like the dream. But anyway, look, I'll leave it there, guys. I definitely haven't gone through almost half the questions even you've asked. So thank you for sending in your questions. Apologies once again for the sort of Q&A vid. It always, I don't know, it feels like a little bit of a cop-out when I do these, because it is just, I put the camera down, I sit in my car, and I answer your questions. I actually enjoy doing them, so if you guys enjoy watching them and asking me questions, then let me know. Anyway, I'll stop waffling because I think this is probably too long already. Go ahead and follow me on all of my social media platforms, as that's where I'm active most days. You only see me on YouTube twice a week, but I'm on Instagram mainly every single day. So go over and follow me there if you want to have any further discussions or see what I'm up to. And yes, stay tuned for Wednesday's Garage Time episode, where you will see the new wheels that I'm sitting on right now in my Z4. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Until then though, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon.